now invite His Excellency, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, to make his remarks and also proceed with the program. Welcome, Your Excellency. We can give him a clap as he's coming. Karibu sana.
Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, Your Excellencies, High Commissioners, Ambassadors, and heads of diplomatic missions, my colleagues, members of Cabinet present here, Principal Secretaries present, the Chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Defense, Intelligence and Foreign Relations in the National Assembly, the Dean of the Diplomatic Corps, the Director General of the United Nations Office in Nairobi, and all representatives of international organizations. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Though it is February, let me still say Happy New Year. It is said that the new year is not just about turning the page on the calendar, but about embracing new beginnings and fresh opportunities. Indeed, a good year is known by its first steps. The New Year diplomatic address represents Kenya's firm first steps in reaffirming our commitment to advancing diplomatic engagement, international cooperation, and the shared values that bind us together as a global community. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you all to this year's diplomatic address by His Excellency the President. The primacy of this occasion is to listen to the address by His Excellency the President as he provides direction and shares Kenya's foreign policy agenda for the year 2025. This premier New Year diplomatic address is part of our open diplomacy geared towards inspiring us to recommit ourselves to working closely together to yield better and transformative outcomes for our people and the world at large. By doing so together, we can ensure that our diplomatic engagements and foreign policy agenda remain responsive to the needs of our people. It remains forward-looking and strategically positioned to thrive in an interconnected world. Your Excellency, with your permission, before I invite you to the podium, let me acknowledge the presence of the following from the Kenyan government. The Attorney General, Dorcas Oduor, Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen, Interior and National Administration, the Cabinet Secretary Alice Wahome, the Cabinet Secretary Salim Vuria, the Cabinet Secretary Julius Migos, the Cabinet Secretary Eric Muga, the Cabinet Secretary Beatrice Askul, Cabinet Secretary Wycliffe Oparanya, Cabinet Secretary Deborah Barasa, Cabinet Secretary Lee Kinyanjui, Cabinet Secretary Adan Duale, Cabinet Secretary Davis Chirchir, Cabinet Secretary Soipan Tuya, and our Chairman of the Defense and Intelligence Committee. Thank you, Koech. Then let me also acknowledge the following principal secretaries who are here. We have, oh, by the way, there are also many members of Parliament who are part of the committee. Please stand up for acknowledgement. Thank you. Thank you for all being here with your chair. Thank you so much. Let me recognize the following principal secretaries: Raymond Omolo, Dr. Korir Singoe, Ambassador Julius Bitok, Roslyn Jogu, Paul Rono, Susan Mangeni, Hassan Abubakar, Hari Kimutai, Alfred Kumbudo, Patrick Kilemi. Is there any that I've missed out? The man who's building the houses. Hinga. Thank you, Hinga. So, Your Excellency, I thought that I should, and of course the other senior government officials here, I just thought I should put it in perspective, because this is a very serious engagement with yourself and the diplomatic community, that we present ourselves to fully anchor you as you speak to us. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my singular honor and pleasure to request you to be upstanding so that we can invite His Excellency to the podium. I think he'll be speaking after your address. Thank you.
Thank you very much, PCS. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Please take your seats. First, let me take this opportunity to apologize that we were supposed to start this meeting at 9, but I was told there is a bus that came late that was carrying some very important people. So I hope next time the bus will keep time. Excellencies, High Commissioners, Ambassadors, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your presence here today and hope that you are keeping and enjoying Kenya's warm hospitality. Let me join PCS in saying Happy New Year. Not long ago, we gathered to mark 60 years of Kenya's diplomatic journey and the 61st Jamhuri Day, both momentous milestones reflecting our resilience and commitment to international cooperation. Over the years, Kenya has worked tirelessly with many of the nations and organizations represented here to address pressing bilateral and multilateral issues. The New Year diplomatic address underscores our foreign policy's focus, not just on advancing national interests for Kenya, but on building bridges, fostering respect, and promoting shared purposes across all our friends. Your presence highlights the importance of our collective efforts in strengthening diplomatic ties. I am therefore pleased to announce that this year's address will be institutionalized as an annual event to reflect on past achievements, deepen collaboration with the diplomatic community, and set future priorities. Regular engagements will enhance mutual understanding and strategic alignment on many issues that affect all our nations. Ladies and gentlemen, Excellencies, Kenya's commitment to diplomacy has allowed us to forge strong global relationships. Since independence, we have expanded our diplomatic footprint from 6 missions to now 70 stations across the world. We continue to prioritize regional integration, intra-African ties, economic diplomacy, and global peace and security. To better engage our diaspora, the State Department for Diaspora Affairs was established in 2022 to protect, empower, and support Kenyan citizens abroad. I'm very proud of what that State Department has managed to achieve in the last 2 short years. In December, I launched the revised Kenya Foreign Policy 2024, aligning our diplomatic strategy with evolving global dynamics. This policy reaffirms our commitment to international partnerships, regional cooperation, sustainable development, and positioning Kenya as a key player in global affairs. Our foreign policy priorities include deepening diplomatic ties, championing Pan-Africanism, expanding international cooperation, enhancing regional stability, fostering economic development, advocating climate justice, addressing global health challenges, and pursuing an equitable reform process in both international finance and international governance. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Kenya's diplomacy continues to strengthen as reflected in our vibrant civil society, free press, and active citizenry. Our Constitution upholds transparency, inclusiveness, and good governance, cementing our status as a stable democracy. Democracy extends beyond elections. It is about national unity and shared responsibility. We have embraced an inclusive governance model that fosters cohesion across political, regional, and social divides. Africa's youthful population presents both opportunities and challenges. We see Kenya's growing youth demographic as a strength. Our policies focus on job creation, entrepreneurial support, and investments in technology and creative economy. We are also securing bilateral labor agreements to provide our youth with global employment opportunities, and I appreciate the support of all our partner nations in this effort. Our economic recovery efforts are delivering results. We remain focused on infrastructure development, universal health care, education, electricity access, job creation, and reducing the cost of living, and also so that we can improve livelihoods. At the same time, we are minimizing waste, eliminating inefficiencies, closing avenues, and intensifying the fight against corruption. The bottom-up economic transformation agenda remains central to our development strategy, driving progress in agriculture, housing, healthcare, micro, small, and medium enterprises, and digital innovation. Our subsidized fertilizer program and expanded irrigation have boosted food security, while affordable housing projects are creating jobs and improving living standards of many Kenyans. Taifa Care is making healthcare more accessible, and the Hustler Fund has provided over 60 billion in affordable credit to personal and small businesses. Kenya is also advancing its digital economy with over 18,000 kilometers of fiber optic connectivity completed in the last 2 years, while our target is 100,000 in 5 years. And we are also growing investments in the creative industry. Kenya remains committed to clean energy, investing in renewable manufacturing such as solar panels and batteries. As we pursue these goals, I encourage the diplomatic community to explore opportunities for public-private partnership, trade and investment, so as to drive mutual prosperity between Kenya and the countries that you represent. Through robust bilateral partnerships, Kenya has secured critical support for transformative projects, attracted foreign investments, and strengthened collaboration in trade, health, education, security, and technology. In 2024, we engaged in high-level state visits, joint commissions, economic